We had a great call. It lasted almost 2 hours. Talked about a lot of things and toward getting it to peace. And we talked about other things also.
My friends, I'm sure you already heard that Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin spoke on the phone for 2 hours yesterday, and that conversation is already yielding positive results. In fact, Donald Trump described the conversation as very positive, and Vladimir Putin agreed to halt energy infrastructure strikes for 30 days. So why don't we take this opportunity and listen to Donald Trump describe and talk about the conversation with Vladimir Putin himself. Together, shall we?
When you have a situation, we have a lot of guns pointing at each other foolishly, because it would have never happened if I were president. That was not a war that was supposed to happen, and it did happen. So that's where we are. And right now, you have a lot of guns pointing at each other, and a ceasefire without going a little bit further would have been tough. Russia has the advantage, as you know. They have encircled about 2,500 soldiers. They're nicely encircled, and that's not good. And we want to get it over with. Look, we're doing this. There are no Americans involved. There could be if you end up in World War III over this, which is so ridiculous. But, you know, strange things happen.
The criticism that you've heard since really 2015 is that you have more in common with Vladimir Putin than you do with globalist leaders, maybe some NATO leaders, and in this case, with Zelensky. You're both nationalists. Zelensky's more of a globalist. How do you respond to that criticism?
Well, I am a nationalist, but I'm a nationalist of the United States, not for anybody else. And it's interesting because there's nobody been tougher on Russia than me. I'm the one that pointed out Nord Stream 2, and I stopped it. Nord Stream is the biggest pipeline, I guess, in the world, taking care of all of Europe. And it was being built from before I got there. And they were on the way. It was going to be, and I stopped it. It was just stone cold dead. I stopped it in its tracks.
My friends, the funniest thing about this limited ceasefire is that, at least according to mainstream media, it's already been broken. Western media is accusing Russia of striking Ukrainian civilian infrastructure, and the Russians are accusing Kiev of striking an oil transfer facility in the Krasnodar region. But hey, the next round of peace talks is already scheduled to start next week, and maybe, just maybe, this time it's gonna be different. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and I wanna wish you all the best.